Good afternoon, everybody. It's me, Antoinette. Thank you for tuning in to my live. This is my fan page along with my regular Facebook. I also have a YouTube channel titled Listen and Learn with Antoinette. Please feel free to subscribe. I do have different videos on my YouTube channel. You may also follow me on Instagram, which is Scoop36. I appreciate all the love and support. Thank you for joining in. I'm usually here on Mondays and Fridays, on and off here and there, depending on what life throws at me. I do keep a busy schedule, but I always try to make time to be able to express myself, express my views. And when it comes to people, I enjoy expressing and having the passion that I do, whether it be politically, whether it be for society with itself, our youth in this country. I believe in having a lot of passion for what I do. So again, my name is Antoinette Charrier. Thank you very much for tuning in. Again, you may also please like my fan page, Antoinette the Charrier. And please subscribe to my YouTube page, which is titled Listen and Learn with Antoinette. Anywho, good afternoon. I am here today to speak upon a topic that has been a concern. This live is titled, What About You? What About You? The reason why I titled this, What About You? Is because I've noticed that a lot of people in this world have become people pleasers. And when you are a people pleaser, you forget about you. I have noticed through the years of my life that at one point in time, I was a people pleaser. I was a person that jumped out pretty much, and I would go on the limb. I would go outside of myself just to please other people, because at one point in time in my life, I wanted people to like me. I wanted people to connect with me, to, get to know my personality and things like that, which is fine. But as time went on, I started to lose a part of me. I started to lose a part of me that I needed to gain, that I needed to hold on to, because I was so worried about what other people thought about me. And as the years went on and I started to get to know me a little bit more, I started to notice that, you know what? It's okay to please people, but if I'm not pleasing myself first, what good am I to somebody else? The only time that you should be concerned about being a people pleaser is that you invite and welcome the wrong people to please. What do I mean by that? In society, we have a lot of people that are here for a season and for a reason. Some people are here to use you. Some people are here to receive help from you. Some people are in need of help, and maybe God put you in place to meet them and to know them for a reason. But you got to know the difference here. You've got a lot of people out there that look to use others. These people are not there to basically take information off of you, utilize it for themselves, and move forward from it. These people are there to basically use you for whatever you can benefit them. And once they suck as much as they can out of you, these are the people that will then move on, leaving you high and dry. The way you notice these people is that these are people that basically only call on you when they need you. These are people that don't call you to say, hello, how are you? That don't check up on you to make sure your ass is still alive, just to hold conversation to see how you're doing. These are people that will only communicate with you because they want something from you. And you've got to understand there's a difference here. You can't allow yourself to go out in society and allow people to use you so much where you forget about you. If you're not good for yourself, you're not good for anybody. But one thing's for sure, two for certain. Always remember, and I don't know who needs to hear this, but it just came upon my mind to tell you, hey, I love you. You are so important to you. Remember that. You are very important to you. The rest of the world, it can be a beautiful world. It can be a world of havoc. But always remember, at the end of the day, you are more important to you. Always look at yourself first. It's okay to look out for others, but you got to be careful, because when you look out for yourself first and you know who you are and you're in love with yourself, you're in love with your own company, you'll start to open your mind and your heart to a lot of people that don't belong in your circle. You'll start to recognize fake from real. When you know who you are and you love who you are, you adore who you are, and you feel you're the most important thing to you, you will start recognizing things you never recognized before you found out and got in tune with yourself. There are a lot of people in this world that may not care about you, but then God puts people in your life for a reason and a season. Remember what I said that, but always remember to pay attention. Pay attention to those that you help. Pay attention to those that you please. And look at the situation where it's though, hey, I'm pleasing all these people. And I'm not saying the do for me, do for you routine, but you got to look at it. I'm pleasing, I'm giving myself to so many people. But what are these people giving to me? Is it a word of encouragement? Is it a phone call to say, hey, how you doing? Is it, hey, you know what? I was thinking about you and I just want to tell you I love you. Pay attention to these people that you are trying to please out here and observe of how they're trying to please you. And it's not always financial. It's not always materialistic. A lot of it is mental and spiritual. A lot of people who genuinely fuck with you, they fuck with you no matter if they haven't spoken to you in weeks, sometimes months. But people that genuinely fuck with you, they're not going to call you because they always need a favor from you. They're going to call you to see how you're doing and see what's up with you and see if you're alive, if you're okay. How's your mental status out here? We got a lot of people suffering from PTSD. And a lot of people don't check up on one another to understand that stress is really real. So I want you guys to know something. Be aware of your circle. But first and foremost, love you. Love you first and foremost, because you are the most important thing to you in the world. You are the most loved. You are the most important to yourself. And as you give and you give of yourself, you'll start to notice that you give of yourself to the right people instead of the wrong people. Another thing you also need to recognize out here in these streets, you got a lot of people out here right now these days that not only live in a selfish world, but we live in an attention-seeking world. What do I mean by an attention-seeking world? We live in a world where people will sit back and they will post up, I helped the homeless today. Or they'll post up, you know what? I took grandma to the hospital. Or they'll post up, you know what? If it wasn't for me, my aunt wouldn't have had X, Y, and Z. These are attention seekers. Let me tell you something. If you help people from the heart and you help it and it's genuine from your soul and your spirit, you don't need to post it to everybody for them to notice it. Your energy is going to show that. Your demeanor and your spirit, your personality, your energy, your soul is going to show that. It's going to present that to the world, that you are a person with a genuine heart that helps others. When you post what you do for others, I don't give a fuck if you are out there putting $2 in a homeless man's pocket. Why do you need to go on social media and report to everybody that you did help somebody on the side of Highway 55? Nobody needs to know that. Help because that's the way your spirit has been brought up. Be who you are genuinely. Because there's a lot of people that pretend to fuck with you, but they don't really fuck with you. They fuck with you for what you can offer them, and that is it. Stop seeking attention out here. Start loving yourself a little bit more. Start doing things for yourself. Start enjoying your own fucking company. Hey, cuz, how you doing? As you can see, I kind of switched the live over. I am on my live on my fan page this time. So I'm going to share it from my fan page to my regular page so people can tune in there. So this is probably going to take some time for people to actually view in, because I'm usually doing it on my regular page. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Woo! But yeah, as I was saying, we live in a world of users. We live in a world of abusers. We live in a world of mental abusers, physical abusers. But see, one thing's for sure, too, for certain. Do you know that if you do not love yourself enough and do not have enough for you, people will see you coming? There are people out here that actually can feel your energy when you are weak, or when you have low self-esteem, or when you are a person begging for attention and seeking it out and doing anything you can to get it. There are people that see you coming. Stop while you're ahead. If you give so much of yourself to people that don't give back to you, you're basically losing yourself. You'll have nothing left for yourself. And one thing's for sure, too, for something certain, the first person you need to take care of in your life before you open your doors and your heart to anybody is you. Because without you being good for you, without you being able to look into your own soul in that mirror longer than 30 seconds and be good and live in your truth, you are never going to be good for anybody else. And I wanted to send this message out to everybody out here because I see it's an epidemic. There are people noticing there's other miserable people out here. Misery likes company. You'll be at a party somewhere, or you'll be at a gathering somewhere, and some undesirable negative spirits will come into your center. You know why? Because they're trying to suck your energy. They see that your energy is bright and they're trying to suck it right the fuck out of you. And if you don't notice that, they will get away with that. Let me tell you something. There are soul suckers out here. There are energy suckers. Be careful of these kind of people that you welcome into your atmosphere. Why? Because a lot of people mean you absolutely no good. And you don't want to be a statistic out here where you are suffering because somebody decided to use you for a purpose that was not benefiting you. Welcome people that welcome good energy into your square, into your circle, into your fucking triangle. Stop pleasing others before you please you. Stop putting all these other people first that could give two shits about you before you put yourself first. There are many people out here looking for clout. I see it in the entertainment industry all the time. I see it whether it be actors, models, DJs, promoters of all kinds. There are people out here that are literally looking to suck whatever they can out of you to benefit just themselves. And what you've got to understand, in order to see these people coming, you got to be in tune with you. You are your star player. You are your star fucking player. And you've got to be in tune with your star player before you can fuck with anybody else outside of your circle. Because if you're not in tune with your star player, you're going to be walking around with motherfucking blindfolds on. And people are going to be able to slap you in your face each and every time because you can't see them coming. So this right here is this short live. I'm actually trying this out on my fan page this time. That's actually what I'm going to be doing. So once this is shared from my fan page, I'm going to let you all know, hey, Mondays and Fridays, please tune into my fan page. I will be starting my lives on my fan page from here on out. I greatly appreciate you guys. But look, let me tell you something. Again, I don't know who needs to hear this, but it was on my heart today. I love you. I think you know that you should love yourself as well, but you just don't understand or get it yet. And I'm giving you confirmation. Yes, it is okay for you to love you first. It is okay for you to take care of you first. You are the most important thing to you in life. And without you, what are you benefiting to anybody else? Without you, what are you benefiting to yourself, your children, your family? Your very well-being is the most important thing in your life at this moment. With this pandemic and all this crazy negative shit going on, all the conspiracy theories, let me tell you something. God above is first and foremost. But on this earth, you are the most important person to yourself. Whether you have grown kids or little children, if you can't do for you, you damn sure can't do for them. Teach your children self-respect and self-love as well. Not arrogance, there's a difference, but self-love, self-respect. Because when you have that self-love, that self-respect for yourself, and your children know this, nobody can walk over them. I don't give a fuck what they do to try. Even to my enemies out here, I'm going to tell you this right now, and it was on my heart to say, I forgive you. I forgive you. I love you in the spirit because that's just the person that I am. Because if I can't love myself, I can't love nobody else. If I can't forgive, how do I expect the man above to forgive me? That don't mean I got to put you in my circle of fuck with you. But I forgive you. I wish you blessings, nothing but prosperity. I wish you nothing but to live a long, prosperous life. You and your family. Does that mean I got to fuck with you? No. But you know what? Forgiving you is not just for you. First and foremost, it's for me. So people, forgive your enemies. Wish them well. Keep moving forward. But one thing's for sure, too, for certain. Love who you are. Do for you first. Stop seeking attention. If you are a helper, help people without posting it on Facebook. Help people without bragging about it. If you've got this shit going on out here that you just got such a great spirit, let the man above be the person that you need to please. And you need to know that, hey, Lord, I'm acknowledging that I am this giving spirit. Fuck what the rest of the world got to say. because your energy is going to tell it all. Fake and phony, baby, fake and phony only go together, not the real, because real recognizes real. And when you are real energy and you are real true spirit, those demons that try to come near you, your force field of protection is going to be around you, where they can only enter maybe not even 2 feet outside of your circle. Respect you first. Love you first. Be there for you first. Please the man above first and foremost. But if you are no good to you, you will be no good to anyone else. Stop allowing people into your circle that are only there to benefit off of you and not benefit you as well. Stop inviting people into your circle that are looking to you as nothing but a fucking come up. Stop allowing people to come up off of you and they can't even give you a phone call to ask, how are you doing? Stop allowing people to benefit off of you, and these same people can't even see you on the street and walk up to you and give you a hug of encouragement. Pay attention to those around you. Real recognize real. And if you got a discerning spirit, which I know a lot of you do, you're going to start removing a lot of people up out of your circle. And you know what? When you do it, you're not going to feel lonely. You're going to feel relieved. You're going to feel achieved. You're going to feel gallant about yourself. Enjoy your own company, because when you're good with you, your own company is just like a party, baby. You're good at pleasing, satisfying, and loving you. And no one can change that. So, once again, my short live. This is Antoinette. Thank you very much for tuning in. Again, this is a heads up. I'm going to be doing my lives on my fan page. And then I'm going to share it over to my regular page. So once I keep doing this, after a while, you're not going to see the lives on my regular page anymore. You're only going to see the lives on my fan page. And then you'll see them on my YouTube. So I'm transitioning. But thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is titled Listen and Learn with Antoinette. Please like my fan page. I thank you for the love and support and all the dedication for people who have been uplifting me. I hope that I uplift you. Let's keep it together. We all we got. I love you. God bless and have a wonderful Monday.